And we should be live. Yes. Wonderful. Lovely stuff. Okay. Let me just sort out a few things, everyone, and I will be right with you. Of course, feel free to chat amongst yourselves. So, yeah. Good evening, Adam. Good evening, Wesley. Doing well? How are you guys? Hopefully you guys are doing well. Sorry if I've missed everybody else. Good evening, Transit Gaming. Moderating chat. Wonderful. He's live. Buzzing sound in background, by the way. Yeah. Charging controller. Sorry about that. Shouldn't take long. Should only take about half an hour, if not 40 minutes. Hopefully that's okay, everyone. I've got to charge my controller earlier. This is something I normally do, but I'm not organised tonight, so... Right, where's our thumbnail? Oh, I'm good tonight, Transit Gaming. I'm good tonight. Using my keyboard tonight. I was going to save that for next week, actually. I was going to save that for next week, because next week is going to be our last stream before Christmas. So hopefully we're all excited for that one. So who have we got in chat? We have Joseph, welcome in, good evening. Wesley, Optare Solo Driver. We got Transit Gaming, we've got the Flying Southerner, wonderful. We've got British Rail Fan, congrats on 200 subscribers, I am watching. Both the moderators are here, double protection indeed. The 2019 timetable is definitely a lot busier, it is indeed. Evening Rex, I'm doing a Farewell HSD stream at 7:30, awesome. Hopefully your farewell stream does very well. I picked up the 142 today, awesome Joseph. Need to see the refurbished EMR 158s, which are 158-847 and 158-866, but I saw the unrefurbished EMR 158s in the old EMT interior, which were 158-806 and 158-846. Fair enough. Am I going to do a Christmas special live stream? Yeah, funny how we mention that, because, well, I can't really say any more. Really, you'll all have to find out soon. But yes, something is in the works. It's going to be great. You're all going to love it. But that's all I can say. That is all I can say. Right, anyway, so tonight, if I've done the title right, have I done the title right? Yes, I have. Tonight is a viewer's choice stream. So anything you want to see, any route you would like me to drive, as long as I have it in the collection of mine, because I haven't been able to grow it recently as I've been skint on money. But anything you'd want to see, any train, you know, any route, just pop it in. First one I see on my screen, we'll go there. Blackpool Branches 142 skipper. A lot of people are shouting for Cardiff though. Well, how about, Adam, we do the Cardiff Pacer instead? How does that sound? Because I'm sure everybody wants to see the Pacer tonight, but that's perfectly fine. All right then, to Cardiff City Network it is. I'm going to go on the 2019 timetable with the Ex-River Trends Wales Class 142, and that's what we're going to do. That is what we're going to do. Next time I'll let you guys, Transit Gaming, do you want to see the full list? I think Flying Southerner has a lot. Probably a lot more than what I do, so there you go. Right, shall we do... Penarth to Heath high level. Yeah, let's go. Love a Class 142 pacer drive, don't we all? We love it. What is the Cardiff Pacer, to be honest? Yeah, I know the Pacer, but did it also drive in Cardiff? It did. Arriva trains and the Transport for Wales era replaced them with 197s and 150s and such. Well, I've been playing since 2020 Rex. It's something I've built over the years. Indeed, I've been playing since the end of Train Small 2 and Train Small 3, so I've been building it up where I can. Okay, 2D22, Penarth to Bargod. Let's go. Turning both safeties on. And 231s and 756s, of course, yes. I'm going to have to get those doors open. What am I doing? Doing everything the wrong way around again. No worries. Right, we'll do the back one first, because the back one always takes ages to do. We're going to Bargod, aren't we? Let's have a look. Oh, there it is. That's easy. Very easy. It's just disappearing as they come in. No worries. I'm good with that, good sir. Good with that. Are you going to leave Spad Tactics at home tonight? No promises. I cannot promise anything. Transit Gaming has a lot of DLCs, so... And actually, it'll be great that you two will have a DM as well. Oh, we are that number. Hey, I couldn't have done that any better. Well, we all know what that number is, don't we, chat? At least it's not 6-7, that's the best thing. Because that means just, yeah. 69 LMAO, you know it. Right, GSMR has registered. I'll just put it up. There we go. Lock the doors. They used to lock the doors at 45 minutes to, yeah, well, 15 minutes till the next minute, but never mind. Not doing any voice DMs tonight, Transit. Okay, I've never heard Darth Vader say Dingle Road before. Mine 142081. Oh, nice. Just gonna have a nice relaxed viewer's choice stream tonight. My 142 is 142083. Hey, nice. Yeah, you already said that. I'm going to just say the amount of DLCs here. Well, I mean, you're right, I did tell you. I don't know why you asked again, but oh well. Now the 1020 to Bargod. The next one from here is to Penarth, and then Ystrad Mynach. No idea. No idea. I don't know Welsh very well. Right, not supposed to walk out when the doors are closing, guys. I mean, it's not like it's some sort of competition. I agree with Flying Southerner there. We could just say how much in terms of numbers we got. 98, there's 142 in total. Wow. What a number.
The next station stop is Grangetown.
You're alright, Transit Gaming. It's easy to lose track of chat sometimes. I do in Richie's server. And in Richie's live streams as well. I lose track of chat. That's why I run out of things to talk about.
We will shortly be arriving at Grangetown.
Well, not just yet, mate. Hold your horses. Gotta get there first. Welcome in, Callum. Hopefully your TikTok's doing well. Yeah, I figured you'd like that number. Yeah, I do. Favourite train, you know. I've got a total of 100 DLCs in total, but that's without all my mods like sound mods. No, I get the sound mods. Sometimes you do need some sound mods. It is, to be honest, the HST video is doing well. That's fantastic. You say, mods, Transit, have you got the West Coast Mail Line Overshot modern timetable? Oh, it's good. It is really good. Also, British Rail Fan is live with his HST farewell stream, so if you want to pop over and watch, you're more than welcome to. Also, Flying Southerner, how are you doing? Because I know you've not been very well lately. Hopefully you're recovering well. Day 2 of asking to do the Cathcart Circle. Eh? What do you mean, Day 2? It's a viewer's choice stream tonight. You go to any route. You don't have to start counting the times that you've asked for something. I mean, that's, in my eyes, it best for it anyways. Just ask. I mean, other people might want to see Cathcart tonight. Alright, see you later, Joseph. Hopefully you have a wonderful evening, and thanks for popping in. I will make it a viewer's play along as well. Why not? Well, usually how it works on this channel is I ask everyone, and if more than, I don't know, maybe like 3 or 4 people ask for the same route, then that's what we do. I mean, there's loads of content out there that has Cathcart Circle on it as well. I've got videos, I've got loads of stuff on it, and so's other YouTubers out there as well. DRA on. You want to see some German routes, or at least outside the UK? Well, you see, that's the problem. German routes, don't really interest me as much, if I'm being completely honest. I mean, I'll cover one now and again, but that's about it, really. I also posted some Croydon Roblox videos. See, that's where you lose me. I have no idea what that is. Saw the Frankenbahn, you did, yeah. Me messing with the PZB. Well, to be fair, I know the keybinds for PZB now. So, yes, I did see how many DLCs you own. I read it out. Frankenbahn is a pretty good route, if I do say so myself. Oh, I get the Frankenbahn is a good route. Just not my taste, not my cuppa. Good evening, Chris. Welcome into the stream. Hopefully you're doing well. Currently driving a Pacer on Cardiff City Network, and it is a viewer's choice stream tonight. Frankenbahn Stuttgart to Heilbronn was pretty good, indeed. I obviously joined in Richie's stream on it. And I'll be honest with you, they did a good job with the route. Sorry I didn't hear that. Well, is my mic working? Might need to put it a bit closer. How's that? Is that okay? Because if it's too far away, please do let me know. Oh, Pacer going through. Transport for Wales livery and branding. Yeah. When routes come out and I'm not overly fussed about it, I will not lie to you. I'll just say I'm not fussed. But I'll still watch like preview streams on it and everything like that, just to see what it's all about and all that lot. So then when people ask me, oh, what did you think of such and such route, I can at least tell you my thoughts and I know what you're talking about. Rex Roblox Croydon is the most popular and most realistic South London bus simulator. Okay. I mean, I guess I know now. I don't play Roblox. Haven't really had the desire to play Roblox at all. But I understand and I get it if other people do. It's your taste. It's what you guys like to do and I'm fine with it. Hey up. Got a 170. I mean, we got an 802 coming out. Hey. Yeah, it's not going to happen, Transit Gaming. Sorry. Hey, hang on a minute. Isn't first class facing the wrong way? Or am I just thinking it's going the wrong way to... Yeah, first class should face London Paddington, right? So first class should be... Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, first class should actually be that way. Julie Watt, sick face. Well, Great British Railways is coming, so... Cucumber, indeed. With the Pacer, it looks like a bus on rails. You'd be correct. It is a bus on rails.
The next station stop is Cardiff Central.
See, this is what came out of 1980s Britain when they didn't have the money and they wanted to cut costs. Voila. Your recycled train. Bus body. High-speed freight wagon underneath, welded together with bench seats, bus engine, done. 50 quid, please. First class should point to London, but sometimes they get switched if they go into Bristol Temple Meads. Ah, now I get that. If it's come from Bristol, that makes sense. Thanks for telling me that, because I had no idea. What was that noise? Was that this... mate, what are you doing? You're not really supposed to be leaving with your doors open. Tea and biscuits with the manager, I guess? Definitely. No, come on, mate. You can't be serious. He's still going. And he's still going. And guess what, guys? He's still going. No, that just... no. Yeah, you're right there, Adam. Someone is getting the sack. That driver right there and then. Not GWR's fault, it's the driver. What are you doing? Sorry, I completely skimmed your comment from before. Getting better, but still not great. You'll get there in the end, mate. I know what migraines are like. I do suffer from them. They're horrible. Hopefully the advice that I sent to you in DMs helps, because it sure helps me. Migraines are absolutely awful. And it's a time of the year for it, isn't it? December and everything. That should be uploaded as a YouTube short. It will be, don't you worry. It will be. In fact, did anybody see my recent YouTube shot earlier on today? Oh, Pacer. Nice. Of the 66 flying through a station. It was a rare catch, actually. Yes, I did hear that. Yes, I did mention about GBRT not too long ago, actually. Because when you were saying GWR with the sick emoji, I said, well, you won't have to deal with GWR for long because they're getting nationalised into Great British Railways. Aye, they're terrible. Luckily, my migraine has gone finally. Wonderful. Now just for the cold symptoms to get out of the system, considering I have my driving test on the 23rd. Oh, I hope you're well enough by then. So all operators will fall and become one united operator. You see, this is where the confusion comes from. We don't actually know if we'll lose all of our operators or not. Some people are saying yes, some people are saying no. It's hard to believe which one's actually right. And you know, they've not made it clear where the companies are actually going to go and if they'll still exist or not. All they've done is just released a bit of branding, released a Hornby train and gone, that's a day. See you next year type of thing. So it's great to say one thing, but then it could be another thing. Anyways, we are 142069, and that one is 142006. Aha! We got a preserved unit here. This one is going to be painted in original Arriva Valley Lines colours when they get a chance at that Heritage Railway in Wales. Can't wait for that one. Oh, what a great stop, Rex. When it comes to the Pacer, I'm good. Seen a video that some of the bigger names may stay like GWR. See, that's the point I'm trying to make. There are so many different mixed messages going about lately. I guess the only thing we're going to have to do is just wait and see. It just depends on what they're planning. But yeah. It's just gonna happen, isn't it? Start next year, we'll start to see the livery starting to roll out on a few trains. Well, that's if it's the final livery, because when I was watching a video on YouTube, they were saying that it was a concept design and that several tweaks and changes may or may not come in the future between now and spring. So we'll just have to see. We'll just have to see if that's the actual livery we're going to be sticking with. I can answer this one. Unless they're open access operators, they're getting the GBR livery. Well, that's my understanding anyway. Yeah, you see, what we understand and what they're actually going to do is two different things here. If you get my meaning. Because we could see it as one thing, and the government might go, no, they're still remaining, you know. We'll just have the GBR livery slapped on the side. It'd be fine. We don't know what they're going to do. Rex and Georgie got a chance to get the Spolin... No, I can't say it, sorry. The Dutch route, basically, for Train Sim World. Nope, skint as anything. I've been more prioritising UK releases than anything else. Although, saying that, I was quite fortunate to afford the 142. This is the recent DLC that I've bought. I've not bought anything else after this Pacer. Couldn't buy the American route, couldn't buy the German one, which was Frankenbahn. Just didn't have the money. And when you don't have the money, save up. Yes, I know I still can't pronounce it correctly. I'm sorry. It's not my strong point. Language has never been my strong point. It's probably why I stick with boring old English. Oh look, it's snowing. Lovely. One thing I can definitely say is I've travelled on the Pacer in the snow before today. If we speak each other via DM, I'm going to teach you, sound okay? I don't think it's going to work because, like, people in the past have tried teaching me languages before today and it just doesn't sit.
Keep high level, where this train terminates.
I have trouble with English names sometimes, well, it's normal. Unfortunately, it just doesn't work for me. There's the section of track that goes off to, I think, is it Corgan? Or something like that. Let's have a look. I mean, I'm trying to pronounce Welsh and it's hard as it is. Corriton. Practice makes experience, Rex. Never give up. There's no point. Besides, on that one, it is really up to me if I want to learn a different language or not. We have no expected time arrival here. This is interesting. I wonder why. This service is going to continue off. We're going to be leaving this Pacer here while the snow is just gently forming. Put the DR8 on because that's what we do. I'm going to put up this poster because why the hell not? A little bit of signage around here. Right, lock on the left doors. I've learnt Welsh. If there's an LL at the beginning, it's a cla. Fair enough. So, Cladudno, maybe? I've probably butchered that. Right, I'm going to go to the main menu because it helps with the console blurry textures. It really does actually help. I'm going to be making a few guidance videos on it for going into the new year about some helpful tips and tricks for players on console. So, lovely stuff. Right. What I want you guys to do now is I'm going to type in, choose a route and terrain. Now. And underneath that message, the most popular one we'll do next. I've got to leap off to the loo. I'll be back in a more. Hello everyone, I'm back. So, what we all saying? Glossop line, Midland Main Line, BML. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do then is I'm going to just go with the third one from my screen, which is the Flying Southerners option with the BML and the 387. Let's go. And we'll do Gatwick to London Victoria. Where's the Gatwick ones? There we go, 9:51, one. What's you under the thingy called again? We'll figure it out. I think we'll do this one in. No, we did it in Fog the last time, didn't we? Oh, hang on a minute. No, we didn't. That was with Southern. Never mind. We'll put it in light clouds. There we go. And any weather that happens afterwards, that'll happen. I have a funny joke for you. There is a unique language between UK English and Dutch. How is that language called? What do you mean by how? Something with the DBBR 101. I'm not entirely sure. I'm not sure what you're getting at here. Anyways, 1U37 Gatwick Airport to London Victoria. Let's get a move on. Alright, so Let's put these keys in. The name of the language. Oh, there's multiple that go between. You could basically be talking about all the languages in Central Europe for all I know. Any of them. I mean, the 387s do get put on Southern services sometime. Yes, they do. Oh, hang on a minute. What's this? We have a 166 over there. Like it. Like England equals English. Well. We're also British, so there's that as well. So 387. Oh my, what? Whoa, hang on a minute. Whoa. True to life, actually, GWR do serve Gatwick Airport. They do, yes, you're right. Hang on, we're a 12-car service yet. We can't. Nah. The AI would have had to have done a SPAD. Okay, the correct answer is Dutchlish. That doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense at all. Also, yeah, they've definitely spadded. Nose of the train is in front of it, they've spadded. Let's be honest, the previous driver I've just taken over is worse than me. Wow. But yes, JDR came in. Lovely. They're on platform 3. Flying Southerner can let me know if that's a platform they go to. Because, after all, this is his neck of the woods. He knows this route better than I do. Also, for those on keyboard, the key B is your signal. And your buzz. So, there you go. You can drive the GWR service from Gatwick. I did it the other day. Yes, I know you can. In fact, I've done a few of those services, but I've not actually made a video on it, so might be something I need to do for next Wednesday's video. Maybe as like a keyboard type of video again, because that was actually quite well received. Hey, welcome in, Andy. Hopefully you're doing well. Well, I will eat you, but yeah, your at handle's on there, so... But yeah, the one where I was driving the 377/2 with a keyboard was quite well received. So if people like sort of things like that, I'll do more videos on it with me using a keyboard. Dutch people who want to speak English but do it with the typical Dutch voice, they're called to be speaking Dutchlish. That's the reason. That's the really bad combination between Dutch and English. Well, I'm not going to do any better. That is basically, yeah, I'm not going to be doing any better, so... P1, P3 for GWR services normally. Yeah, usually. Oh, I see. Yeah, Richard Rail's glitching into Edinburgh and Trainsmill was funny. I brought up Forza Horizon 4 in the chat. Ooh, cool. I was in Richie's stream, was it last night? Yeah, it was last night. It was in Richie's stream last night. What was he streaming now? All things HSTs last night, because the GWR HSTs have officially retired as of yesterday. So there we go. So yeah, we were all paying tributes to the GWR HST yesterday. I even had a video on it yesterday as well, so if you haven't checked out that video, do go check out that video. But yes, they have unfortunately retired. They've done like 49 years of service though. They've literally carried the UK on its back for such a long time. They are so iconic. And ScotRail and Gold, not all of them are going, but I've definitely heard that some of them will be. Like Gold member. I don't know what you mean by Gold member. Also, if the stream's buffering, don't worry, we're still live. I've noticed it's buffering on my end. There we go, we've caught up. So there you go. Good evening, Mikey. There we go. Or Mickey. Whichever one. I'm sorry, I'm trying. Anyways, how are you doing? Hopefully you're doing well. We're currently driving the 387/2 from Gatwick Airport to London Victoria on the Brighton Main Line. Oh, yeah, they are castle sets as well. So yeah, I have heard that some will be going to ScotRail, which is because ScotRail is the last final passenger operated service operator to run HSTs, because they have their Inter7 City HSTs now. It's kind of like a nod to Intercity, but they put a 7 in it. Not sure why they put the 7 in it, but fair dues. I'm going to go with it. I'm going to go with it either way. West Somerset Railway starred one for a while. Not sure if it still has it. It might do. The West Somerset Railway might have it. Either that, or it's gone to a heritage route. Well, I say route. A heritage line near West Somerset. Potentially, some of the GWR castle sets could go to heritage rail sites. Oh, you passed my local. I sure did, Southern Rex. Also, welcome in, Southern Rex. Hopefully you're doing well. We are on the BML. To make the train slightly more interesting down here, Southern have some ex-GWR 387s, which are still in GWR green with the GWR interior. I need to go hunt it down when I'm feeling well enough. Oh, absolutely. Get some pictures, make a video, do whatever. Absolutely. That'll be worth an experience, but do get better first. That's important. That is really important that you do get better, okay? Mike Elmio, how are you doing, lads? I'm doing very well, Mike. Hopefully you're doing well. ScotRail using HST still make me happy. It makes me happy as well, because I love the HSTs. I used to love travelling on LNERs when we had VTEC, and obviously LNER had them for a bit before the Azumas came in. And I do miss them. I really do miss them. GE, VTEC, yeah. At least HSTs went foreign. They did. Australia has the XPT. And Mexico has a few. Nigeria's getting quite a lot, I must say. Nigeria's getting a lot of the GWR ones. If you search up HSTs or Class 43 Nigeria on YouTube or Google, you'll be able to see them. And they are actually looking after them quite well. I have to say, Nigeria is doing a good job. And I got to be honest with you, HSTs are comfy. Chris is correct. They are. The 7th thing in ScotRail intercity trains was due to all the time there was 7 cities, and they were the intercity trains. 8 now that Dunfermline is a city. Gotcha. Thanks for letting me know, Coldo. Also, welcome into the stream. Hopefully you're doing well. 387173 and 387174 are the ones they have right now, with 387172 also coming our way, I am led to believe. Mexico didn't look after them. Yeah, you're right, they didn't. You are right, they didn't. I like IETs, but the HSTs are iconic. They are. They are very iconic. Imagine Amtrak using HSTs. I couldn't. I really couldn't. But then, if they're in Mexico, I guess it could happen. The Inter7 City 125 first class seats are the best. I've never been in first class on a HST, always standard class, so I don't know what that experience is like. If I'm being completely honest, I don't know what first class feels like. I've always ever been in standard class on a high-speed train. I have been in first class on a 225 though. It was a mistake, actually. We were given first class tickets by mistake, but they were alright with it on board. That was a fun day that day. So, good, thanks, Rex. What is your favourite drink and snack? Oh, favourite drink, that would have to be a lovely glass of Dr. Pepper cola, because I've not long had some, actually. And favourite snack, I'd have multiple, actually. I don't have a specific favourite snack. I like quite a lot of snacks, so if I had to choose my favourite crisp, easily beef flavoured Monster Munch. There you go. It has to be Monster Munch, and it has to be beef flavoured. To die for. Absolute heaven eating those. I've been in first class on a 180 and a 185. Lovely stuff. Welcome in 156, Andrew. Hopefully you're doing well. I've been first class on Intercity HST. See, I'm going to have to get myself up to Scotland in order to travel first class on a HST. Or even, in fact, travel on a HST now, because they're the only operator that's got them left now. Great, how are you, buddy? I'm doing very well, thanks. No pickled onion for me, lol. Oh, fair enough. Pickled onion Monster Munch is quite nice, actually. I would say it's quite acquired. Like, if you love your pickled onion flavour crisps, yeah, perfect. Absolutely perfect. There is no catering on the Inter7 125. Doesn't matter. Doesn't really matter. I need the Class 41 prototype HST in Train Sim World. I could literally, where I live, travel down a line to a railway museum and see the Class 41 prototype HST. I could do that. In fact, I actually do have pictures of one as well. Oh. An Optare solo driver, if he's still in here, he's recently been to Shildon Locomotion as well. Network Rail have the HSTs, they sure do. So do Rail Adventure, Colas Rail. I'm trying to think of the other one. What's the other one? Oh, something. Ah, Connex, that's it. Connex, I think it is. They have a HST set now as well. I have, yeah. This is GATX 387, it sure is. Are they in Darlington, Rex? I'm afraid not. The HST prototypes are not in Darlington. Last time I remember, I had to travel through to Darlington, then switch on to a northern service to go to Shildon to see the Class 41 prototype. So I don't actually know if they have any preserved trains in Darlington. See, I wouldn't know, if you get my meaning, because I have to travel to get into Darlington. I usually travel on a bus, easier, because like where I live, there's a bus service that goes into the actual town centre itself. It's not too bad. Will the Flying Banana still be around? I could imagine so. I mean, they've got a Network Rail measurement train 153 that they've had for a while, so yeah. I wonder what Sir Kenneth Grange in heaven thinks about railways retiring HSTs. He might not have anything good to say. No, I think he might have something good to say. I think he'll be more on the fact of, I'm glad I was a part of it. And I've not been focusing on the speeds, have I? Very sorry I'm driving the 387 like a tube stock, everyone. Colours Rail HST scene 43277. 43277 used to be LNERs, and then it went to cross country for a bit. That's actually quite cool. I always wanted to know where 277 went. Some HSTs had buffers, some didn't. Oh yeah, Grand Central's did. Oh, I remember Grand Central's HST. It had the Paxman Valenta engine as well. Oh, that's a sound you wanted to hear, mate. Oh wow, what a sound they used to make. I remember Paxman Valenta HSTs under Great North Eastern Railway. By God, were they loud. And obviously GNR unfolded in 2007, but the Paxman Valentas still stayed until like the end of the 2000s, and then when the 2010s came in, they'd all been changed to MTU power cars by that point. But yeah, cool. AMT HSTs have 6 lights at the ends, they do. Flying Bananas, heh, funny name. Well, that's what they've been known in the UK as. There's the Class 89 Badger. Yeah, there is as well. And they do call it a Badger. See, I don't know all of the trains' rail spotter names. Obviously, I don't even know this one. Electrostar, obviously, but like the 387s have probably got a more specific name other than Electrostar. Unless I could be wrong. And it's probably just Electrostar, but yeah, still. And Flying Tomato. Ah, yeah. It's nice that Network Rail are using old retired passenger trains, though, because it means their legacy still carries on, but they are helping our railways become more better, more safe. You know, they look for dingless AWSs. You know, DSD that could probably might not trip when it needs to. Measurement trains, they're just brilliant. Also, I wouldn't be surprised if Department for Transport are using them to improve and better upgrade our network. It's brilliant. We do have a railway museum in Darlington in Hopetown on North Road. Oh, do you? Oh, might be worth a visit. Actually, yeah, it must be. Just Electrostar for this one. The only one that has a different name is the Class 378, which is known as the Capital Star. I honestly knew there was another one, but I wasn't sure which one it was. Thank you for verifying, Flying Southerner. That's really helpful of you. Thanks. Because I wasn't too sure. Oh, another Electrostar. Recently, West Coast Rail got a... Oh, excuse me. Castlesett HST. Oh, cool. I like the sound of that. See... do you reckon all the Castlesett HSTs will be preserved? I mean, they have plaques and names, but... Freight 7s are still referred to as Electrostars, however they are part of the second generation. No such thing as a Gen 3. HSTs will never go away. Just like Pacers. Yeah, definitely. The HSTs will live a long and prosperous life. Even in Nigeria, I mean, they're doing very well over there. I know I've said this already, but they are doing well. Transport for Wales 150s are going for scrap, but 231 has already been preserved. Indeed, they are going for scrap. I don't know if Northern's keeping theirs. Depends if we still have Northern. Because, oh wow, did Richie Rell laugh there? Oh dear. I've been listening too much to Richie Rell there. Anyways, that's if we keep Northern Rail, because some people might not know, or they will know, that Manchester's B network is coming in December 2026. That came out of the blue. That they're going to start bringing in trains. And the 323 was the one that got delivery. I'm chuffed. I'm well chuffed. Because... Manchester's B network is actually quite cool, and they're going to be taking off. They're going to be taking over the majority of Northern stations within the Manchester area. Sorry, so that's going to be quite cool, actually. Thinking on. 377s, 357s, 375s, 376s are first gen, 387s, 379s, 377/6 and /7's the second gen. Nice. Wonder if they might use a HST on the Jacobite if there's going to be hot weather in Scotland. Oh, maybe. Maybe. Ignore the slash between the 377 and the 357. No worries, no worries. Northern 150.001 and 150.002 are being preserved. Awesome. Oh, we've slowed down a bit too much there. But then, how could I not know that might have been a number? Actually went to Exporel in Quebec and encountered an LNER A4 Dominion of Canada. I went through the tender. Cool. Where is train eBay? I don't think I could purchase trains on eBay. Maybe model trains, but I don't know about... I really don't know about actual trains. We are heading to London Victoria today. It's a viewer's choice train stream, the bubbly, and also welcome in. Hopefully having a wonderful evening. What happens when you've grown up with them? Oof, yeah. They're going to be all the trains that you'll ever want to know and ever want to have preserved. I understand that. I totally get it. I mean, I'm the same with the Pacer. I mean, nobody touches my Pacers at all. Let's just put it that way. That's just the law. Jokes, of course. I mean, I am quite fond of the Pacers. I mean, that's all we were used to, really, because that's all we had growing up. We didn't have any fancy Electrostars. Wish. Nobody touches my HSTs. Fair. Absolutely fair. I mean, there was a poll I saw recently, and it was, what's better, 377 or 37? And I put the 377s, and I was the only one. No way. No way. I mean, I'd imagine there'd be more than just one mixed opinion on that. The 37 is overrated. I mean, I love the tractor sounds and everything like that, but you can't beat an Electrostar, not with the tractor motor sounds. I mean, come on. That's just motor heaven. You know what I mean? It's really good. Before 156478 went to Northern, the train was up for sale on Gumtree. I was tempted to buy it. No way! An actual train for sale on Gumtree? Get out of here! No way! Rex, you can drive a Pacer in the UK, but I can't remember where. I think it's Wensleydale, I want to say, or is it Weardale? One of the two. Either that or it's one down in Exeter. But I don't want to drive it on the preserved railway line. You can only go 25 mile an hour. Mind you, like, it'd be a cool experience, but still. I have my, yeah. 323239 received the B network delivery. That's the one, yeah. Proceeded to get flammed by Class 37 enthusiasts. Yeah, you will do. I love the 37, but the Electrostar whine dominates. It does. Another difference between the 377 and the 387, they have different windows, and they have a different sound when they have motor whines. They do sound different. And I've got two people in this chat who could actually back that up. Flying Southerner and Southern Rex. I mean, Southern's in the name, so... Oh, hang on, wait! Shed! Hey! We're seeing a shed with J&A's here. Yes! Oh, that's cool. Oh, love it. Okay, that's not supposed to happen, but anyways. Like it. Red Shed Redemption, indeed. Houston, we have a problem. We're not going to Houston today, but yeah. Yep, and they have different electrification functionalities, and the 387 has a deeper gearbox one as it's a part of the second gen. Plot twist, I'm driving the Shed. Oh, that's an interesting plot twist. What are you planning? Is it a video? Probably won't be because you're still full of cold, but who knows? Who knows? Hope a Great Western 150 will be preserved. Maybe. Don't spad, yeah, I'll try not to. Can't promise. I say it all the time, I can't promise. People whining about the Class 66 getting used a lot annoys me. Just use the Class 37 instead. Besides, the Class 66 are everywhere in the UK. I mean, Revenge of the Shed, it's gonna happen. the Shed's gonna hear it's getting replaced and it's gonna go, nah! At all. Because Victoria's entrance is known for spads. Yes, it is. I'm keeping an eye. And now expect the 387s in real life to do announcements in English, French, Spanish and Italian. Yes, 4 different languages. I've heard that on Gatwick Express trains and non-Gatwick Express trains. Also, 465 network turbo coming at us. Lovely stuff. Shadow of the Shed, Shadow of the Tomb Raider reference. I like that. That's a good reference. Look at the flange. Look at that. It's going to happen again. Come on. Happen again. Show us again. 387 is getting bilingual. I mean, it's better than some train companies out there that they only do it in English. That's not doing it now. But that was cool, though. I mean, if you guys managed to see it. Oh, there's 377. Another 377. I mean, if you guys manage to see it, it's cool. Love the shoe spark, indeed. There's another 465 in here. That one's 903. We are now approaching London Victoria. Please mind the gap between the train and platform edge, and I'm not going to say it. You know what's coming next. I'm not going to sting you with see it, say it, sorted. I'm not going to be that cruel tonight. Platform 3 for the 2007 Elizabeth Line service to Terminal 3, calling it Terminal 3 only. This train is formed of 14 coaches. Platform 4 for the 2007 Elizabeth Line service to Terminal 4. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform edge. I thought I may as well. Just adding that extra bit on the end. TGV has had the gas turbine 001. Fair enough. They changed the flow of 61016 and I hate it. Yeah, because it used to be 61016. Now it's 61016. I mean, they should have just kept it 61016. I mean, now people are going to think, oh, you mean the letter O? That they're not going to think of O as in the number 0, are they? I don't know why they decided changing it was a good idea. Maybe it's because the message is just that slight bit long and they just want to crop it down a bit. I don't know. It's Department for Transport. They make the decisions, not me. What they think is best is what we'll have to go with. The Class 66 were built in America and Canada. None of them were built in the UK. That's correct. I remember watching a London Overground train made out of Lego pulling in the station with the announcer saying, mind the gap. Mind the gap between the train and the platform edge. Mind the gap. Indeed. See it, say it, sorted. Alright. Thought I'd add in my little twist for that. Hope you guys liked it. Southern are looking for train guards while on-board supervisors. Do I apply? Oh, go for it! Absolutely! I mean, TransPennine Express are looking to replace their retiring guards for next year. I'm hopefully going to be able to apply for that. Hopefully. And if I become a guard for TransPennine Express, oh, hell yes! Get me on the 802s and the 185s, I will be a happy bunny. Anyways, Welcome back, Callum. Hopefully you're doing well. Evil mind the gap. Ignore the gap. Yeah, ignore the gap. It's just a teeny weeny gap. Be alright. The 61016 in Transmo says 61016. It does. I'm hoping to apply for work experience for my 12 year at college next year. Ooh, cool. Hopefully with GTR. Nice. Which would be Jovia Thameslink Rail? I want to say. I'm not entirely sure. You can let me know which one it is. I might be wrong. Doing well, thanks. 63 likes on TikTok. Wow. That's impressive. Yeah, Jovia Thameslink Railway. Right, got ya. I don't know if I said it right. I probably didn't, but there you go. Right, where next? Anywhere you guys like. Go on, anywhere you guys like. We have London commute, which we've just been on, Birmingham Cross City, Blackpool branches, Cathcart, Cardiff, Carjon, East Coast Main Line, East Western, Isle of Wight, London Overground, Midland Main Line, Manchester Airport Commuter, Main Spessart Bar, Northern Trans Pennine, Peak Forest Railway, Rapid Transit, South Eastern High Speed, Sherman Hill, San Bernardino, Tees, West Coast Main Line, West Coast Main Line again, and would you believe it, West Coast Main Line again, West Cornwall Local, West Somerset Railway, Barnstreck, Morristown, Naverca, and Riviera. What we all saying? Frankfurt Fulda, Glossop Line, Scotland. Let's do Riviera. We've just done Birmingham to London, so we're not doing that again. Oh, sorry, not Birmingham to London. Well, we can't really do Birmingham to London, can we? We don't have that section. I read that as Brighton to London. Sorry. We don't have Birmingham to London yet. That might happen. I don't know. We're all mixed this evening, aren't we? One saying Frankfurt, one saying Gloucester. For Riviera, I think we might just do Riviera line. What would you guys like to see on the Riviera line? What would you guys want to see? We've got loads of stuff. Actually, I think I know what you guys are going to ask. I think I know what you guys are going to ask. Oh, Voyager. Oh, okay. Another one's gone for the HST. That's I Will Eat You. Okay, I get it. HST. The 166 people are saying. We're all indecisive today. HST. That's 2 for the HST there. HST, right. We'll go with a 4-car HST. Why not, guys? Why not? And we will do... Let's have a look. Penzance to Cardiff Central, the 9:35. And we'll do it in some light snow. Why not? I haven't driven a HST service on the Riviera line yet, so... Cool. Intercity. We're getting there. Thanks, Rex. You're welcome. Right, 2U14, Penzance to Cardiff Central. Let's go. High-speed train time. Yes. We love a good HST. I'm doing a Voyager service. Fair enough. I understand that. Don't have to copy the same service as me if you don't want to. Get the wipers going. Maximum. Lovely stuff. Look at this. There was an advert on HSTs getting chased by a police class 37 lol. Yes, there was. Oh my god, yeah, that advert. Hilarious one, that one is. We've got a castle set. They haven't got the castle set doors, but it won't matter. It won't matter, will it? No, not one bit. Not a bit. We'll be fine with it, won't we? Would you like a sneak preview on what my video coming out hopefully tomorrow will be involved with? Yeah, you can. Just pop us a DM. You know how to reach me, don't you? Yeah, I'll be happy to have a look. In Top Gear, a Class 31 rams into a car. Yeah, you're right, it does. I don't have GW anyways. Fair enough. Top Gear was goated. Oh, yeah. I used to watch Top Gear back then. Funnily enough, it was the same service I did yesterday. Oh, no way! I'm doing it in the sun. Fair enough. Let's have some tones, shall we? I've been seeing loads of tributes on TikTok for the HSTs. I've been seeing loads of tributes. It's cool. I like how people have all their memories of the high-speed train. You know, they're really giving the HST the glory it deserves, and it's amazing. Jeremy Clarkson was funny. Fair enough. Let's go. There we go. Leaving Plymouth in style. Proper nostalgic train indeed. I want the BR Class 67 and train somewhere because they are nice looking. Also, please, no 67 jokes in the chat, please. Sorry. I read it as 67. I was supposed to read it as Class 67, but yeah, sorry. Yeah, sorry for the wheezing there. That was me trying to cough at the same time as laughing. Body's trying to make a screenshot there. Has anybody ever sneezed and tried burping at the same time? It hurts. It's like your body wants to do multiple things at once, and you can only do one or the other. You know what I mean? Can't believe it's already Sunday night. I know. That went quick, didn't it? Giro 802 coming through. Wouldn't it be everyone's last week at school next week? I'm thinking on here. I need BR Class 42 Warship and Train Simworld. Cool. Yes, oh cool. Fort Wesley is, fair enough. See, I don't know what you guys are doing with the half-term stuff anymore, you know, for Christmas. Last week of college for me is this week, and I finish at 12:45 on Friday. Oh, that's a good time to finish. Hey, that's good. I wonder, do schools in the UK still finish at 12 o'clock for Christmas? Because my school used to do that. It was amazing. Rex, my last week at school was 4.5 years ago. It's funny you mention that. That's how long it's been for me. Mine will be coming up nearly 5 years ago now. Oh god, I can already feel the grey beard popping out of me. T-Rex Tactics, I like that. I'm driving down to Plymouth. Oh cool, so you're going the other way. Over this way will be Lyra Depot, where the HSTs will be kept, and they'll most likely get hauled by 66s up to ScotRail territory. Got a few power cars there waiting. Oh, look at them. All ready to serve their part up at Scotland. I'm going to miss the HST when they go. But when Intercity retires them, it's going to be a sad day. Oh, we've got a Vidra over there. Hey! Anything in here? Yes, we do. We have HST inside. Nothing else, though. Fair enough. My usual college time is 9:30 to 3 p.m. Oh, you start at 9:30. I had to start at 9 o'clock on the button. Weren't allowed to start at any later time than 9 o'clock. Mind you, like, I was learning business for 2 years, so we had to be in the classroom for a bit, but of course we got treated to leaving early if we finished everything and stuff like that. We got treated to that. Oh, I see. Alright. Flying Southern's got a good video, hopefully coming out tomorrow. All to be revealed on this channel soon. Maybe you should change your name to Rex the Pacer Boy, lol. No! I drive more than Pacers on here. No, I'll keep it as Rex Tactics. It's short, sweet, snappy, iconic in a way, and I'm happy with it, so... Thomas fits well in the Holiday Express because it looks like a mini model of Thomas running. You see, that's a good reason to get the Runaway Elf route. Thomas as a miniature railway model. Brilliant. Love it. Welcome on board this Great Western Railway service to Exodus and Davis. We will be calling at Ivy Bridge, Totnes, Newton Abbot, and Exodus and Davis. The next station is Ivy Bridge. Oh, that's southern. The next station is Ivy Bridge. Good thing is I get a one-to-one LSA learning support system to help with work. I did as well. My college did that. I sometimes like watching foreign shows like Masha and the Bear from Russia and Spookies from South Korea. Oh, fair enough. You'll have to fill me in with these new cartoons because I've never heard of them before. I mean, the last time I watched cartoons was now, when was the last time I actually sat down and watched cartoons? Oh, that'd be when Regular Show ended. Yeah, it would have had to have been when Regular Show ended. I know they've made a new season of, well, they've made a new side show of The Amazing World of Gumball. I do need to see that. I know they rebooted Phineas and Ferb this year, but I've never got round to watching it. God, what was the last cartoon I actually watched? You see, I'm more of these ones where I remember the old Tom and Jerry, Pink Panther and Pals, the old Teen Titans and Johnny Bravo. Oh, that was a good one. The Jetsons, I used to watch the Jetsons. Oh, that brilliant cartoon, that. Used to watch Scooby-Doo. What's New Scooby-Doo as well. Oh God, I used to watch loads when I was little. Like, cartoons was the pinnacle of my childhood. Spook Kids is a series about monsters living in a school, hiding from people. They usually don't talk, but the movie is where they say words. Okay. I don't really know, I'm sorry. It sounds alright though. I mean, monsters in a school, it's relatable for quite a few kids out there in the world. You know, it's in a school setting, they're going to relate to it, aren't they? Because kids, they go to school, so works. Oh yeah, Tom and Jerry. Can't beat a bit of Tom and Jerry. I also grew up with Looney Tunes as well. I mean, if I really want to show off my age, all I have to say is Duck Dodgers in the 24th and a half century. There we go. That's all I have to say. That just shows my age. That was a brilliant cartoon, that one. Did I watch Danger Mouse? You're asking someone who has been born from the 2000s if they watched Danger Mouse. Of course I watched Danger Mouse. A brilliant cartoon. Absolutely fire cartoon, that Danger Mouse. There's only one I need to say regarding Phineas and Ferb. A platypus? Perry the platypus? Go on, rate it. How good was that? I'll give you permission to rate that. The 1-to-1 for me is brilliant. It helps so much, it does. That was good, was it? I used to practice that when I was a child. Like, really practice it. Because, like, if you could do Doofenshmirtz, God, you were cool. If you could talk like him, yeah. I would want to walk down the Dawlish Sea. Well, you and me both. I'd love to walk down it as well. Especially in the winter, that would be lovely. There's Trainboy 54 where he turns characters from Phineas and Ferb, but My Little Pony characters into trains. Oh, fair enough. Fair enough, fair enough, fair enough. That's cool. But yeah, I grew up with a lot of cartoons when I was little. Didn't really much watch a YouTube back then when I was a child. I just more like back when I was little, if you missed the program, well, that was it. If you didn't record it in time, you had to wait until it next came on. And back then we used to have Sky, and Sky, if you forgot the time that your cartoon was on, you couldn't watch it again. Then you would have to go to the +1 channel, and you would have to wait an entire hour before you could watch that cartoon. And even then, the +1 channels used to be all heavily fuzzy and pixelated and everything like that, because it'd be recorded from the first channel, played onto the second channel, so you just had to make do. But yeah, Sky Plus, those were the days. There's also Shrek and Home Alone and Polar Express. Oh my god, I did grow up with Shrek. I did. I grew up with Shrek. I mean, I don't remember much of Shrek now, but I mean, yeah, definitely grew up with Polar Express. Home Alone, who didn't grow up with Home Alone? But not my era. Not my era. Home Alone was made a good 10, 15 years before I was made. On this planet, obviously. So yeah, what about G.I. Joe? I don't know G.I. Joe, sorry. Have I ever watched Carry On films? No, I haven't actually. Are they any good, the Carry On films? Home Alone was my era. Fair enough. I mean, we're coming into Ivy Bridge now. Goblin Line has goblins you can find. I call them Shreks in a stream. That's hilarious, that. Instead of Donkey, it's Shrek. Oh man, cartoons were great when we were growing up. I never got into like the Action Kids ones that were like Disney Channel and all that lot. And I never got into like live action cartoons. I was more of like cartoon drawings type of person. I used to watch Wacky Races as well. Oh, Wacky Races! There, what's less to be said? It was a brilliant cartoon. I used to watch the Flintstones. Oh god, yeah. And if it was on, if you could catch it, Top Cat as well. Obviously, they didn't come out when I was little, but they used to be played on a channel that we still have called Boomerang. That was good. Cartoons on Boomerang were good. But sometimes to watch the best cartoons, you'd have to go to Cartoon Network. Or CITV if you had it. CBBC as well. CBBC used to have SpongeBob. We had Nickelodeon as well, you know. Some of the cartoons on Nickelodeon were good as well. They're great, but some of the things they say cannot be said now. Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely. Some of the things that they could get away with back then, no, you can't get away with now. Not in our day and age. Definitely not. Definitely not. Wouldn't be acceptable. Not widely anyways. especially some cartoons like Tom and Jerry that were made in the 1950s. Watched Elf on Friday at college. Oh, that's a good film, that. Elf. All I've got to say is Santa. That's like the most iconic part of Elf, that one. I tell you what, there's no shame in me admitting this. I love to sit down and watch The Muppets Christmas Carol. I love that film. that film is, yeah, basically brilliant. Watch Carry On Camping, it's my favourite, Rex. Might have a look, yeah. But yeah, my favourite is, well, one of my favourites is The Muppets Christmas Carol. I also like the one with Jim Carrey in it. That one's good. I love that one. Follows the novelisation of A Christmas Carol to the T. That one, I love it. Because I had to study A Christmas Carol in my secondary school for GCSE, and oh wow, the dialogue in it is brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Oh, we didn't even go through the HST numbers we're driving. Hold on a minute. We are 43132 and I've watched Zootopia, not the second one. And 43128. I know what you mean when you say Zootopia. I did actually watch that. So yes, I do understand what you mean by Zootopia. It's actually quite good, Zootopia. And the fact they're making a second one, yeah, bring it. I can't wait for them to make another Despicable Me, if they ever do. I grew up with Despicable Me. I remember going to the cinema to watch the first one. That film in itself was just hilarious. I mean, you know Despicable Me was that era because you see, was it Vector playing with a Wii? Oh my word, the Wii. Oh, yeah, those were the days. Rex, what is your all-time Xmas Carol? Oh, do you mean like traditional Xmas Carol or like the movie Christmas Carol? Because if I had to choose my all-time favourite, it'd have to be that. I've pictured it as well. It's the one where it's the one with Jim Carrey in it. It's brilliant. I love it. I'm watching it soon. I think I'm sitting down and watching it tomorrow, actually, to tell you the truth, because I love that film. It's brilliant. That is my all-time favourite Xmas Carol. There you go. You guys know now. Here's another shoe. Lava with red and yellow. Fair enough. Traditional, please. I mean, yeah, I suppose you could go with like the ones with oh no, what's that actor from Star Trek? He did one. I remember watching that in school once. It was actually quite good, that one. Oh, I can't remember his name. Anyways, yeah, some of the traditional ones are good. The thing I like about the Jim Carrey version, though, is that it follows the novelisation, and when they do like the scenes and stuff like that, they have carefully made it line up so well. Obviously, they've added in a few things here and there, but not much at all. Which I like. Band-Aid for me. Grinch is a pretty relatable character. Oh my god, the Grinch. I love the Grinch. He's hilarious. Especially in the animated one. The live action one with Jim Carrey in it. Oh, brilliant film. Oh, you talking about traditional carol songs? Oh, well then, my favourite would have to be Wizard. If not, Slade's Merry Xmas Everyone. I love them too. And if I had to go with, like, I think is it 80s for Chris Rea, Driving Home for Christmas. Oh, love it. Love it. My mum is currently wrapping presents. Oh, no peeking. No peeking. You cannot peek until Santa comes. No peeking. No peeking. Santa's very busy at this time of year and the parents need to wrap the presents for him. No peeking. Slade is my favourite Christmas song. Oh, yeah. Wizard and Slade, S tier. Absolute S tier. I would say Driving Home for Christmas is A tier. I like it, but like it doesn't top Slade and Wizard. It just can't. Won't do, but very excited for Christmas. Who isn't? Christmas is brilliant. Yes, Driving Home for Christmas is one for me as well. Oh, I definitely. Like, bit of Chris Rea, why not? Why not? I mean, you can put in a bit of Mistletoe and Wine if you wanted from Cliff Richard, but... I mean, it's alright. I don't listen to it all the time, but sometimes when it's on, I like to listen to it a bit. Christmas song I like is Last Christmas and Fairy Tale of New York. Now, well, Fairy Tale of New York, yes, that's a good one. As long as it's the bleeped out versions from the second chorus. Yeah, because they do exchange some words. Let's just say they do exchange some words. That doesn't mean you go and try and find the ones with the words in, because please don't. Please don't. Please just listen to the version where the words are bleeped out, because like the second version, yeah. I don't know about Jingle Bell Rock. Oh, I love Jingle Bell Rock. That's a good song, that. You guys are gonna start making me sing Christmas songs. I love Christmas songs. I get where you're heading. Yes. It's one of them songs where they exchange words, and you don't really want to be caught saying them out loud, especially if you're under the age of 18. Definitely not. I love Last Christmas. That's a good film. The version with the swear words isn't recommended by Rex or his moderators. That's the one. That's brilliant. That is brilliant. That not recommended at all by Rex and his moderators. Proceed with caution. No, don't. Just don't. It's best if you guys like did it when you were 18 plus, but not when you're a child. You don't need to hear such words. Not at all. It's a song where it has a controversial lyric in it. Well, let's just say a lot of words were exchanged, and that's as far as we're going. We're not going to say what those words are. We're just going to say, just don't listen to it. Just listen to the bleeped out version. I see what you did there, Andy. I see what you did there. Sir Top Matt. That's not what we used to call them when we were younger, but we because obviously he had a different name. We all know what that different name is, but yeah. Santa Claus is Coming to Town is good. It is. Last Christmas, though, proper tune. Yeah, proper tune. Yes, Andy is correct on that one. We were kids. We didn't know. Cheap Lucy meatball. Meatball. I like 2,000 Miles as well. 2,000 Miles is a good one. Mariah Carey, well, we all know Mariah Carey's everywhere now at this time of year. But I do like Mariah Carey's song. It's cool. We were kids when we were kids. We were so innocent. Yeah, we didn't know what's on everyone's Christmas wish list this year. I actually don't know. I haven't really asked for anything in particular. I do like me some Star Wars Lego. I do still build Lego nowadays. I don't really play with the Lego. I just keep the models. I build them and I display them. That's what I like to do. I used to have all sorts of Lego. I've had to like get rid of a few sets now and then. A train simulator controller. Oh God, that's expensive, but you never know. You never know. I mean, a TSCX controller would be fire for Christmas, but I can't see that happening for me, unfortunately. Not at all. But if I had to choose, yeah, a bit of Star Wars Lego, maybe some warm jammers. Hot chocolate definitely should be on the list. I mean, I love me some hot chocolate. Me, well, a car would be nice, but that's gonna happen anytime soon, lol. Yeah, it's gonna be expensive to have a car, but it's gonna be worth it. Very worth it. You'll be able to get to places that you knew you wouldn't have been able to get. Well, Rex, I've enjoyed the stream so much. Respect, but has an extra Foster's. So off to bed, Rex. And oh, hang on. Well, Rex, I have enjoyed the stream so much. Respect, but has an extra Foster's. So off to bed. Night, Rex and chat. Good night, Mike. Have a lovely evening. I remembered this time, and enjoy the Fosters. Have you seen K-pop Demon Hunters? I've heard of K-pop Demon Hunters, but no, I've not seen it. I know the Southern Rex has seen it. I know it's the Southern Rex's favourite. I know Southern Rex also played the Fortnite month that K-pop Demon Hunters was on as well. I know he did. So, been a brilliant stream and like the live. Thank you. Do I drive, Rex? No, but I'm hoping to start learning to drive because I think it'd be really cool. I honestly do. I think it'd be really cool. I remember watching Bananas in Pyjamas. Oh my god. Oh my god, Bananas in Pyjamas. I remember that being on Cartoon Neato of all channels. I used to remember all the I used to remember it was channel 619 on Sky back when I was little. Used to remember that number off by heart. Because you used to have Fireman Sam on there. I don't know about now. Bananas in Pyjamas. They had a lot of cartoons on that you wouldn't find anywhere else, just on that channel. I remember a time where Scooby-Doo was on Cartoon Network once, and then it moved to Boomerang. So we're talking that era for me. We're talking then. But yeah, I meant to say respect to you. Good night, Rex. Thanks very much. You have a lovely evening, and respect to you as well. Right, we are stopping for Totnes. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform edge, and take care when stepping down from the train, as surfaces may be slippery. And if you see something that doesn't look right, report it to a member of station staff or text the British Transport Police on 61016. We'll sort it. See it, say it, sorted. Alright. I always like to put in a little bit on the end. There are a few songs from K-pop. I've heard a few. I'm not really fond of the K-pop songs, but that's just my point of view. Everybody's allowed to have their own opinions. And if you like it, you like it. And if you don't, you don't. It's up to you. But I always like to talk about different things. It just gets the chat going, and I mean, we're all having our favourite high-speed train on tonight's stream as well. I mean, why not? Love the HST. I loved it when LNER had HSTs. They were brilliant. Because LNER used to have some, and I used to travel on them. Some of our LNER HSTs went to cross-country. Others went to East Midlands Trains and East Midlands Railway. So a lot of them were disbanded. If not, they went to Colas Rail and Network Rail. I don't know if any went to Rail Adventure. I think some of the GWE ones went to Rail Adventure. I think they did, yeah. But anyways. Fond memories of these on the East Coast Main Line. Absolute fond memories. Oh, look at the bridge! Snowed over as well. Oh, that's beautiful. And the water as well. Oh, I can't wait to get near Dawlish area. We're going there next. That's obviously a heritage railway. I wonder, can we actually run trains on this heritage line? Like, it exists, but I don't see no trains for this. And quite frankly, I don't even know where it goes. Do we know where it goes? Now the HST have gone to GWR, the railways will be the same again. I don't know about that. I mean, I pretty much enjoyed the HSTs. The railways are just not going to feel the same without the HSTs, I will have to say. They're not going to feel the same. Where is the heritage line close in this route so I can find it? That would have been Totnes. Oh, it goes down a bit, doesn't it? Yeah, that does go a bit, doesn't it? I mean, fair bees, if you didn't like the HST, that's fair enough, but I like the HSTs. I enjoyed them. I enjoyed travelling on them, and quite frankly, yeah. How far is this going? Potential video, perhaps? Maybe. We'll have to investigate, won't we? Oh. Our wipers have stopped working. Oh, we've had a wiper fault. Hey, there we go. It's working again. We had a wiper fault. No way. Goes to Buckfastleigh, I believe. Oh, nice. After that, investigate the West Coast Mainline Line and London Underground by glitching into it. You'll have to tell me how I can do that because I'm interested now. When did the HST get faults? I don't actually know. I was actually quite surprised on that. That's actually piqued my interest, really. Could that mean GWR Remaster is soon? Eyes emojis? Who knows? Didn't have roast today. I did. I had 2 pork steaks, mashed potato, plenty of veggies and gravy. Yum. Also had a bit of salt and pepper on it, but yeah. Like me salt and pepper. Actually, would you believe it, there's a band called Salt and Pepper as well that used to exist in the 90s. Loving the LED lights in here though. I understand things take a long time to make. Great Western Express Remastered may come next eventually. It might not, depending. Oh, you had a shepherd's pie. Oh, lovely. I mean, in a way, that to me is a Sunday dinner, because if it's got veggies in it, it's got mince in, that's straight away a Sunday dinner. It's not a roast per se, but it's still a Sunday dinner. And if I'm being honest, nice. I do love a good shepherd's pie. I can't remember which one is the one with cheese. I think it's cottage pie. I'm pretty sure it's like, because it has cottage cheese and stuff like that. I'm almost certain that's the one that has cheese in it. Oh. Temp speed limit? What? Hey, oh, we could be having a temporary speed restriction coming up soon. Ah, there it is. There's our 40. Actually, it'd be quite nice if all the temporary speed restrictions weren't just 40, that some of them were like different as well, like you get a 20 or a 30 or even a 15. You wouldn't want a 15 on a East Coast Main Line high speed route, no, would you? No, definitely not. You'd expect like something like 70. Like a cautionary 70 or something. That would work. You are firing a cannon. Oh, I get it. I understand that. That's the ones that you can do at the stations, isn't it? I like that. I do like that. The fact that they made that, the sense of creativity is brilliant. I've also got a 31-day streak on Duolingo. Oh no, you won't catch me on that app. Definitely not. I've seen the horror stories on YouTube. No, in all seriousness, I don't do languages because I just struggle. I think it's because I just can't wrap my head around the different languages and trying to remember what each word says and everything. All the perks of having a learning disability. Voyager going through. Oh, 8-car Voyager. I tried walking to the Heritage Line first time, but I realised I was walking the wrong way. Lol. Fair enough. I would try and do a train down there, because then if there's any hidden walls, the train's just going to blast through it. You're not going to get stricken by the hidden walls, hopefully. Although you can get an end of session thing if it happens. I mean, if you're in the free camera, you're not going to get an end of session. It's just going to be like a invisible wall that you'll just hit. Essentially speaking. Good idea. We'll use Thomas because he's easier to drive. Go for it. I mean, it is a Heritage Line. Thomas would make sense. I don't have Thomas, so I can't do that. And most likely won't want to get Thomas. I don't know, I think me and Thomas have kind of split a long time ago in terms of likeness, so I've not watched anything to do with Thomas for a long time, and I mean a long time. We're talking well over 12 years. Well over 12 years ago. Because like the last time I think I ever truly properly sat down and watched Thomas and Friends was when I was 9. I only do the maths subject on Duolingo. Oh, fair enough. Oh! Another castle set? Oh, you love to see. I still like Thomas to this day, fair enough. Everybody has their own tastes. Everybody has their own likeness. And we'll shortly be arriving at Newton Abbot. Is this the one that stops at Dawlish? No, we go straight through. We don't stop at Dawlish. What's the next train got to go for good on railways? I don't know why you're acting like this. I get people have their own... I get people have their different opinions, but I mean, HSTs were okay. They were fine. They were okay. I just don't... I don't really get the hate, really. Unless you're one of these people who just like modern trains only, which then I'm afraid to say there are people out there who love modern stuff and hate old stuff. But if you get rid of all your past, history is just going to repeat itself. I mean, it's great that you've got an opinion, Lee, but at the same time, there's nothing to be sorry for. It's just more of the fact of You got to remember, there's other people out there who like a different train that you might not like. So I don't know. It's great to have an opinion, but just be mindful. That's all. And I agree, the HSTs were a solid train. They've carried us for nearly 50 years, have been the backbone of Intercity, Great North Eastern Railway, Great Western Railway, First Great Western, cross country, Virgin Trains cross country. It's been the staplement of National Express, East Coast, VTEC, LNER, Gotta love them. HSTs were more than solid. They were sleek, yeah. Sleek, flashy traction for our time. Can still remember when they used to pull into Paddington. Oh, wow. I can still remember... Going to Cardiff. We are going to Cardiff. Hey, we got 166.217 over here. Closing its doors a bit early, don't you think? But it is delayed? What? Nah, it can't be. It's delayed. Why are the passengers still trying to get into the train? What are you doing? What are you doing? Now they were moonwalking over the yellow line. Now they don't know where they want to go. Make up your mind, sir. That was just weird. Lovely stuff. HSTs were a brilliant piece of engineering. They were. For some reason the key won't turn on the HST I'm on. Is that a bug that happens? It won't turn if the key is on the other side. What I would do is I would reload your game and try again. Well, not the game, sorry. The stuff. The route. Reload the route. Try again. Because it could be a strange if else code that could have been triggered. HSTs are legends, you are correct. A delayed GDR service? Never. Indeed, never. That's rare. I mean, I'd expect it if we were in Northern Territory, but definitely not Great Western Territory, that's for sure. That has definitely surprised me in a way. Got to give them the credit for lasting for this long. The Pacers, if they were still given the opportunity and were allowed to, they would have lasted up to nearly 50 years. But sadly, they were retired and heritaged after 32 years of service. I feel really sad now I never took my kids on one. Aww. It's okay, you can take them to preservation sites. I know it won't be the same in a way, but at least they'll still get to experience a HST in preservation service. That's the way you got to look at it, you know. There are plenty that are going to be preserved across the country, so don't worry at all. Oh, look at that. We still have this weird texture line in here. I have noticed this where the water's kind of like, yeah, can you guys see it as well? It's weird. I mean, it still works and all. It's just, I think it's just where it's overlapped and stuff like that. So, I don't know. Probably worth pointing out, maybe. I don't know. There's the Blue Pullman HST. There is. You're correct on that one. There's even the 125 group as well, which do rail tours on heritage lines on the East Midlands, I believe. The water line doesn't bother. It's not worth pointing out. I know, but hey, you know, at least I've pointed it out. At least I've said it's there, because we all know what people in the community can be like sometimes when they find something like that. They just go absolutely off it and go, why is that there, and everything like that. So they're going, maybe it's because, you know, it's just hard to spot things like that sometimes, you know. But, you know, I like to help out where I can. I went to the York Transport Museum and saw the Flying Banana 125 HST. Cool. HSTs are still in service in Scotland if you fancy going up north. Yes, Flying Southerner is correct. The waterline is easy to ignore. Thank goodness you're not transported from Taranga. No, definitely not. I'm cool with it. I just thought I'd just point out on a stream, you know, hopefully if anybody's watching that is maybe an ambassador or associate with Duthill Games, you know, that they could have a look and help sort out a very, very, really, really teeny tiny small bug. I mean, it's just a tiny one that could just easily be fixed in a way, so it's alright. Not too bad. I'm 11 miles away from Plymouth. Cool. I must have passed you at some point then. This was last year, by the way. Fair enough. The Flying Southerner, indeed. Saw the Blue Pullman on West Somerset Railway once while on holiday. Yep, you'll find it gets around quite a lot. I even see it on the East Coast Main Line. I could send a picture of it in the Discord if you want. Oh, definitely. Go for it. I mean, we had Train Spotting General and Pix, I believe. Post it in there. Train Spotter from Taranga saw the waterline. He go, Dovetail, what is this? You are really... No, I don't see Dovetail as lazy. They're trying. I think it's wrong to assume that people are lazy when, you know, they've got jobs that they've got to do, lives that they've got to fulfill and everything. I mean, the best way of looking at it as is development is difficult. It's not easy. I mean, not even I can make and develop a route. I wouldn't even know where to begin, so laziness is just over-exaggeration. They are not lazy. It's not right to say that as well. But anyways, doubt it come to Essex. It might do. I mean, if you fancy coming out of Essex for a day, it'll be expensive travel, I know, but save up. Take them up to Scotland, to Edinburgh for the day. Cool. The DC guy gets annoyed at almost everything in Train Sim World. I don't. I like the game. Love the game for what it is. I mean, yeah, I've pointed out a few issues in the past with the Pacer audio and stuff like that, but that's because I know the train very well, you see. Everything else I'm fine with Train Sim World. I think they're doing really good at the moment. And that's just my general opinion. I mean, what I would say is, if people aren't happy with that general opinion, then maybe the issue is not with me, if you get my meaning. It's always worth pointing out that if you get stressed over the most tiniest thing, you're never going to appreciate a full product, ever. Because you'll just be... I know, I guess you'd just be like sending yourself into just being unhappy with things all the time, and it doesn't really help. It doesn't help at all. I mean, have your own opinions, yes. Have constructive criticism, yes. But at the same time, be mindful of what you say and how you say it and stuff, because you know, once it's on the internet, that's it. It's out there. It's not gonna go. And I see the best in Dovetail, not the worst. I especially don't call them doesn't test games or silly from... I get that, no. They do test games. It's what they have to do. I mean, to basically sell a product on platforms like PlayStation, Steam, Epic's, Xbox, they have to test the game. Same with DLC, same with local add-ons, they have to test them. They have to make sure they work. That is a requirement for them. They have to do that. I mean, if they didn't, they wouldn't be allowed to sell them, that's for sure. So anybody who says they don't test them, yeah, far-fetched. Far-fetched indeed. It's definitely a Brill game. Sorry, Brill game, yeah. Dollar Scorecard is good, yeah. I ignore issues people whine about in Train Sim World. Well, it's best not to get stressed out about it. I mean, what other people might find as, oh my god, this is like the worst thing ever. Some people might sound them and go, hey, that's actually not too bad. I kind of find that quite funny, actually. Yeah, that's alright, you know, just a little bit of a minor bug. I mean, the open doors earlier that we found on Cardiff City Network, I couldn't help but laugh. That was actually quite funny, to be fair. It's just random things like that. I don't like to get angry at things like that. It's just a waste of energy. I mean, getting angry at things just because they don't work exactly how you'd want them to work, you're going to burn yourself out quicker than working a 9 till 5 job. And that's like an 8-hour shift, so, you know, they do... You know, they do get tiring. Obviously not the best comparison, but still. My point still stands. Just play the game. Enjoy it for what it is. You know? I mean, I'd even go as far as to say be blessed we have a game like this, because I sure am. I mean, back when I was younger, I wanted to play a train sim based game like this. I wanted to play a Microsoft Train Sim. You had to have a really good PC back then for that. Couldn't afford one. So, for me, this game is exactly all I wanted when I was a child. So, what I think is just play the game and relax. Exactly. I hate Train Sim World getting compared with SimRail, even though SimRail has only one country, while Train Sim World has more. Well, people will compare it to anything. Because that's what people do. They have their own opinions, they have their way of thinking. You know, not everyone's going to be happy, and you can't please everyone. That's just the way of life. Ever wonder why astronauts use Linux? Well, it's because they can't open Windows in space. Yeah, that is so true. They really can't open up Windows in space. I mean, can you imagine it? You're an astronaut in space, and they'll go, oh yeah, Trev, just going to open up this window. They're going to go, no! It just gets sucked out into the abyss. Please don't take that the wrong way. That'd be that wouldn't be great. Can you imagine it? We've got a naughty corner on the space station. So what have we not learned to do? We've learned not to open up a window in space. Well done. Ah, funny. I suppose after that point they're in the afterlife, so... Train Simulator is fun, addicting, relaxing, beautiful, good and stunning, all in one word. That's a fair that's a fair way of putting it. I like Train Simulator because trains that we no longer have on the railways we can play here. You must have to be able to get on well as an astronaut. Imagine holding a imagine holding in a fart for months. Yeah. Oh my god. You don't think of things like that when you think of astronauts, do you? Someone who just lets rip and you're in the same cabin as them. God, you're gonna have to get used to them smells quickly. I mean, you'd have filtered oxygen, but still. Oh, yeah, I can just imagine it. What's that smell? Oh, that's just Dave up there. He's just farted. No, he hasn't. Yeah, he has. Nowhere to go. Oh, it'd be hilarious, man. It'd be hilarious to think. I'm glad Train Guy 4 did that. If he's complaining about trains when he decides he doesn't want to play anymore, he now goes as Hain Train. Fair enough. I guess if you don't want to play the game anymore, that's your decision. It's completely and totally up to you. If you feel like the game's just no longer for you, go for it. You know, I know there's other games out there and stuff like that, but Train Simulator will always be here. Ever feel like coming back, you know, come back. Ever feel like going away for a break for a while, play a different game, go for it. I don't always play Train Simulator. I've got like Pac-Man, I've got Star Wars games, you know, I play a range of different games. I even have a couple of shooting games as well, you know, just for entertainment. Because I'm not gonna play Train Simulator every day, all the time, every time, because like, oh god, that would just be boring. I play it now and again. I play it when I just want to. I don't play it because I have to, if you get my meaning. That way I never get bored, and when I come to play the game, I'm ready for it, you know? Love Train Sim World. It's a classic game. It sure is. It really is a classic game. I like Train Sim World. I mean, fair dues, everybody's got their own opinions and their own feelings and stuff like that. But, you know, I no longer look at comments in the Train Sim World channel videos because they're negative as hell. Well, words are words, aren't they? It's that famous saying, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. It's just words. It's the way I look at it. I mean, obviously there are some comments out there that you think to yourself, why did you make that? That's horrible. Things like that. That them is just totally not allowed. Shouldn't have that. But I mean, just like in general, oh well, the games are not great and everything like that. It's just what, you know, people's opinions, and people are allowed to express their opinions. You know, I'm one of these people where, yeah, that's your opinion, but it's not mine. I've always seen it in that way. I know some people like to join on the wagon of other people's opinions and like stand behind it and everything, and I totally get that. But I always like to, where I can, have my own opinions on stuff as much as possible, because then that's the authenticity that people look for. Like playing it for relaxation, and to drive a train is my dream job. I would love to drive a train. Like, in fact, I'll let you all into a little secret. My dream train to drive was actually the Class 142 Pacer, or to guard it. I really wanted to do that, but I know I can't now, unless I go to a heritage site, and even then, do you even get paid for it? You know what I mean? But my dream train to drive was the Pacer. If not, it was one of these. Obviously, there's another dream train that I had, and they're not going to be around much long, I think. And they're the Class 225. Well, the Intercity 225s, the Class 91s. Because, you know, I don't know how long they've got left. Fair enough. I've always wanted to drive the 800. Oh, yeah, the 801 for me, for LNER. I'd love to. Hey, has anybody been watching that cab video between Edinburgh and King's Cross from LNER, from the actual LNER channel? Oh, my... They're driving the Scotsman service, as it's called, the 5:40 in the morning. I love that service. It's brilliant. I managed to get myself like near Newcastle, but I haven't got through the whole video yet, so no spoilers. No spoilers, please, guys. But yeah, has anybody been watching that video on? Because I'm yet to catch up with that.
Supermare, Western Milton, Wall, Yatton, Nailsea, Parsons, Bedminster, Bristol, Oxford.
I haven't watched it, to be honest. Must give it a watch. Definitely, you must give it a watch. In fact, because you're part of my server, you should be able to find a link for it that I gave Melbourne Train Guy at some point. Right, let's do our last request of the night then, because I'm going to be finishing it around about half-ish, maybe 20 to 10. So that, you know, people will have a nice evening and stuff like that, and a bit of something to do before bed, before school in the morning for some. So, where next, guys? Where should we go? Also, I wanted to ask, I do want to ask you guys this question. Have you noticed throughout the entire stream, I've not asked any of you to like or subscribe? Have you noticed that? It's something new I'm going to try out, where I'm not going to ask you guys to like and subscribe at the start of every video. I'm going to ask you to do it at the end instead. Also, welcome in Sam's Autistic Travel Adventures. I did see your comment. Sorry I didn't reply to it. I'm doing very well. How are you doing? Hopefully you're doing well. But yeah, I'm going to start putting it towards the end, because you know, I think as soon as they hear the words like and subscribe at the beginning of a video, I think it drives people away. You know, because like, you haven't done anything. All you've done is just blabbered about and then just asked for a like and a subscribe. I don't think it's really justifiable in some people's eyes, so I'm more going to do it towards the end from now on. I think it's a good idea. Yeah, like and subscribe does sound like begging, and I don't want to come across as like a person who just chases for subscribers and likes. That's not the type of person I really am. So I'm gonna try and like maybe ask a little less, see if that works, and yeah, see how it goes. So we got Glossop, Frankfurt Folder. Yep, Flying Southern noticed. I'm okay. Just woke up from a nap. Cool. I fell asleep at around 2-3 p.m. Was only going to have a 1 hour nap, but ended up waking up at 9 p.m. Oh my god, I've done that before today. That, yeah. You'd be surprised how long you nap for. But yes, where do you guys want to go? Because we're all having mixed opinions here. I mean, I could do like a short Cardiff Bay shuttle if you wanted. Yeah, I hate it when it happens as well, but your body needs sleep, and sometimes you just got to do it. I mean, I could do a Manchester Airport service in the Northern 323 if you wanted. I know you keep on saying Frankfurt. I haven't been on Frankfurt in absolutely ages. Where is Frankfurt? Where is it? There it is. There's Frankfurt, Fulda, King Zigtelbahn. I don't know, really. What are we thinking? Flying Southerner, what do you think? Where would you like us to go next? Because you haven't said anything yet. Did you see the new B network livery for the 323? Well, I could just show you. Because SR has made one. There we go. There it is, in all its glory. I like it, actually. I like it. The 323 really suits the colour. I did a suggested BML 387. When did you do that? When did you suggest that? Oh, I mean, for this next run, Flying Southerner. Because we've finished the HST run. So search the British Enterprise on Crates Club. British Enterprise? Oh, do you mean Great British Railways? I'm not really... The liveries are okay, but I do have my points on it. I mean, the British liveries are down here. The Great British Railway stuff. I have my point of views to them, but I'm not going to really get into much detail. Anyways. Oh, the British Enterprise is your fictional push-pull. Fair enough. Okay, Voyager run on Birmingham to Crewe. We never got to finish that one, did we? Yeah. What are we thinking of then? Well, that's if everybody's alright with Birmingham to Crewe. Are we all good with Birmingham to Crewe? Wesley's saying yes. Lee's saying yeah. Alright, fine then. Right, Voyager run it is. Yep, fine with me. Sure, wonderful. Let's go with... I'll just go for a quick one. Trying to find one that goes between Crewe and Stafford. Let's have a look. It's like Birmingham to Stafford and stuff like that. I don't mind. It's just I'm trying to find one that just leaves Stafford and goes to Crewe, or from Crewe to Stafford only. I don't think that's the service here, is it? No, I don't think we have that, do we? No, I'm thinking of the Pentolinos. Sorry, I am. Anyways, let's do an afternoon service. Why not? Going that way, anyways. Plymouth to Manchester Piccadilly. Why not? let's drive a Voyager, as I'm getting for Christmas. Well, this can be a nice little preview for you then. I will warn you, Birmingham is very busy, but hopefully if you've got like an Xbox Series X or an Xbox Series S or a PC or a PlayStation 5, you should be fine. I mean, Gen 8 can't have this route, obvious reasons. We are the 1529 1 Mike 49 Plymouth to Manchester Piccadilly. Let's get a shuffle on. It is a bit laggy, but we should be fine. I don't think anything else is toggleable. We've got the door interlock, train continuity. We'll just do a bit of housekeeping because that does help. Actually, as well, what you want to do if you're getting lag like that is just zoom in and take off the labels, then zoom out, because that helps. I'm glad there's a 125 group. Oh, so am I. You and me both, mate. Right, this should be okay. It doesn't help with performance-wise, but it does prevent crashing. Because that's the one thing you do want, is to prevent crashing. It's always bad when it crashes. Right, one Mike 49 is here. Oh, that was cross-country 170 going through. We're the one to Manchester Piccadilly. That one's probably going off to Bromsgrove, maybe. Yeah, Cardiff Central, so it goes via Bromsgrove. I'd love to see that. Shame it doesn't say what coach it is, though. I wish it would say that. Got Xbox Series X, cool. Alright then, Flying Southerner, see you in a moment, and welcome in. I can only see app mentions, so forgive me if I'm not saying your name right. Welcome in, Snocko Elevators. Welcome in. Hopefully you're doing well. It's afternoon for you. Oh, fair enough. Fair enough. Hopefully you're having a wonderful afternoon then. 37s and olds and still going strong. They are. Right. Up against the red. Not too bad. You have to do a 6 buzzers on a 10 bell dispatch. There you go. This is what you hear when you've been on Voyagers. It's been a long time since I've travelled on a Voyager, so a fair bit of knowledge there. That's brilliant, thanks. Knowledge like that always helps. Looks like my Wi-Fi is playing up. Oh, that's not great. Hate it when Wi-Fi does that. Goes, oh, you've been watching someone for a while, we're going to play up, we're going to start putting in pixelated images. Yeah, why not? Probably because of the storm. I think we're supposed to have a storm in the UK. I've not had anything drastic happen where I live, so who watches Stranger Things? Not me. There's BR Mark III coaches in New Zealand. Oh, fair enough. Want to know a cool fact about 57s and a locomotive they have something in common with? A Class 47. Just with a different engine type and in-cab equipment. (323-221) should have been AI on this route. Fair enough. Callum apparently watches Stranger Things. I can't really get into it. No, not that. They have more in common with GP39s and GP49s. How is that possible? I mean, the Class 57s is a British locomotive that was made out of the Class 47s, if I'm correct. If I recall correctly, I'm pretty sure that's correct. As it comes down to the Prime Mover. Oh, fair enough. If you're talking about Prime Movers, then yeah, I suppose you are right on that one. I was more talking about its body and shape, you're more talking about its prime movers, so fair enough, fair enough. Never ever seen a Class 31 in real life, only on Train SimWorld. I have. I've seen a Class 31 in real life. You can find one at Whitby. And my local rail yard has a few GP39-2s for switching. Fair enough. So am I alright to assuming that you are from America? In a way. Or maybe Canada? Not entirely sure. So I was correct with America. Fair enough. Big warm welcome from the UK then. We are getting some American locals for Cajon Pass. Oh, nice. So once we've been to Wolverhampton, the next stop is Stafford Platform 5, and then that will probably be where the end of the stream will be, at Stafford. Where is Whitby? Whitby is on the North Yorkshire Moors Railway and on the Esk Valley Line. It is in the northeast of England and sits in North Yorkshire. If you go to a place called Scarborough, just up from Scarborough, up the coastline is Whitby, past Robin Hood's Bay. Ideally, if you go from Saltburn, you can go down through Sands End and Loftus. Fair and Lighten being good stream. Thanks. It's very kind of you. I've been to Scarborough. Cool. You can get to Whitby on a train. And thanks to the new timetable change which came in fast today, Whitby now has about 6 or 7 trains a day, so that's brilliant. My state has city names we stole from y'all. Kent, Newcastle, Aberdeen, yeah. That's normal. I mean, even Australia has a few cities that we have over here. I mean, they have Newcastle, they have, I think, is it New South Wales or something? Because obviously we have Wales in our country. Obviously Wales is part of us, but they have the different language and stuff like that, so I don't know if they have a York or not. I know we certainly have a place called York.
Calling at Sandwell.
Aberdeen is also where Nirvana was found. Oh, cool. We need Lumo and Transmore. I absolutely 100% agree with you on that one. Lumo's brilliant. I don't often see them on the East Coast Main Line, but when I do, it's quite cool. I like the livery. It's blue. Gotta love blue. Now that we're out of Birmingham, we don't have to do housekeeping anymore. Did we go past Samuel and Dudley? Yeah, we went past Samuel and Dudley. Gonna do the same service, because why not? Like the idea. It's strange, because you call them elevators, over here we call them lifts. Kent is also somewhere I can go rail fanning at. Rail fanning, nice. We have a Kent. Just basically quite a lot of places that you can find in the UK, you can also find in the US. So town places and town names. So you know, obviously they don't look the same. They look different, very different, but the names are there. I tell you what though, it's going to be weird to see cross country just disappear one day. I don't know, I think we might keep the company names when we get Great British Railways, but it's the hope really. We also have major highways like the I-405, the I-5, which is kinda like y'all's M25. If you want to go via major highways, the A1 and the M6 is what you want to be talking about in terms of major highways, because the M25 only surrounds nearly the whole of London. Yes, it's busy, but the M6 and the A1 definitely is a very good contender, and are well-known highways for well, accidents and stuff like that, but you know, we don't talk about the accidents. But yes, the A1 is notorious for being quite busy. Same with the M6. I mean, the M6 is on the west coast of Britain, runs between Euston and Glasgow, so... And obviously the A1 runs between, I think, is it the tip of Berwick all the way down to London, because then from Berwick onwards, I think it's like, it switches to a different road, or a different name anyways. Or it ends at around about just before Edinburgh. Something like that. When it comes to roads, I know the names, but I don't exactly know where they end. And I know where they start from, because they all start from London, but I don't know where they end. There was a band called A1. There probably was, yeah. Right, we've got a temporary speed restriction of 40 mph. So, start slowing this Voyager down for it. The M highways are like our interstates, while the A highways are like our state routes. Fair enough. We also have like B5273s as well. So we have A's, B's and M's for our highways. Well, we call them motorways, but still, highways, motorways, you could say both, really. Give you some raw Voyager thrash. I'm at my day centre for 3 days, then I'm off for 2 weeks. Cool. Excited for next week's seasons of reveals. I am too. I can't wait for that. I have the faults turned off. Oh, you've deleted that comment. Can't all be German routes. No. I have faults turned off because they might frustrate me. Fair enough. I think I have faults on. Another Voyager going through. That one's bound for, I bet you, Bournemouth. Go on, how much you betting? Bournemouth, there we go. Sorry, deleted it. I made a horrific typo. Oh, it's alright. I make typos all the time. I'd love to visit your rail lines, but there's no way I'd want to drive in the UK. Oh yeah, because we drive on the... Well, we're basically on this side of the track, and you guys go up on that side of the track. So it's basically the same on the roads. We're left-hand drivers, and you're right-hand drivers. But yeah, visiting the UK is a pretty cool idea to do. I mean, for context, this is the cross-country Class 220 made by Bombardier Transportation. That's if they're not cancelled by cross-country. And that's the Avanti West Coast Class 390 Pendolino. Of course, you probably already know this, but there we go. Thankfully, we are. Indeed. Thankfully, there's public transit and a subway. Yet we have the underground. If you go up to Newcastle, we have the Tyne and Wear Metro. We have the Glasgow subway. You know, and our transportation, we have like a Riva, London buses, Transport for London, you know. And if you get Stagecoach, you're lucky. We also have like National Express coaches as well, so you can catch coaches up and down the country. I think we also have like Flixbus as well. I've seen a few Flixbus now and again. We also have Compass as well. I'm excited for Just Train's East Coast Mainline undershot joke. We have double-decker buses here in the US. I'd imagine you guys do, yeah. I've noticed when you face a certain way, the textures are fixed, but then when you don't face a certain way... Okay, never mind, ignore me. That wasn't happening. Yeah, when you're a certain distance away from the train as well. That's weird. Trolleybus system. Nice.
This is Wolverhampton. This is a cross-country service to Manchester Piccadilly. The next station is Stafford.
It is indeed. Oh, you meant Seattle, not Settle. Where was I going? Sorry about that. We both saw 350-235. Yeah, we did.
The next
That's
station is Stafford. This is
That's what I was told to do.
Service to Manchester Piccadilly.
That's what I was told to do. There we go, we've done it. 6 buzzes. Good morning, Train Simulator driver. How are you doing? Hopefully the weather's all right in Australia. Lovely to have you in. How are you doing this morning? Hopefully you're doing well. I've seen them but haven't ridden them. I've ridden the other buses in Seattle. Oh, fair enough. Practicing my Voyager skills. Just practicing. I heard your different TSR comment when I first came in, before I caught up. Do you get different ones? I've seen 20, 40 and 70. Yeah, oh, one of the engines has stalled. It will need restarting. Oh. Yeah, I've only been seeing 40 at the moment. I've not seen any 20s. I've not seen any 70s. I'm just wondering, am I kind of like missing something, or have I just not noticed enough? Yeah, one of my engines have stalled now. Lovely. Cross country all over. It just happens, it just happens. Australia's okay except from the terrorists, but that's not a... Yeah, I get you, I get you. It's not a stream thing to talk about. Although I did see that on the news this morning. I hope you're all alright. It's awful when things like that happen. But anyways, yeah, I just haven't been seeing the 20s and stuff like that. Maybe because I've just not been paying much attention. They probably are there, but man, I always seem to see 40 all the time. 1,000 kilometers north of me. Oh, that's all right then. Just, didn't know, to be fair. There is no way that we're going to get to 125 mile per hour. Give it half a chance. Give it half a chance. We might. I mean, only one of the engines have stalled. If it comes up and says, "Oh my God, another one stalled," I'm going to go, "Oh my God." It's going to get worse. Hopefully not. Yeah, but which one has stalled? That's the thing. Have I ever been to the US? No, I'm afraid I haven't been to the US. What's it like over there? Is that all right? I'm afraid I have only been around the jolly UK. Nowhere else. I mean, I'd love to go to Australia, but long way from where I am. Yeah, it's lovely to hear from you, pal. Be like 8:45 in the morning for you now, won't it? So you'll probably either be at work or you're at home, or you're driving to work, one of the two. Obviously, you wouldn't be talking at the same time as driving, so we can definitely rule that one out. Our yard operations are interesting, indeed. It's the third coach that's stalled. Fair enough. Also, welcome in, Kiernan. Sorry, no reason for being late. We've still got to go all the way up to Stafford before we end tonight's stream, so don't worry. Got another 12 miles to go. I tell you what, if there's like an Avanti West Coast 390 service at Stafford when we arrive, or a 350 service, we'll nick it and we'll get all the way to Crewe. How's that sound? How's that sound, everyone? Shall we do that? If not, we'll free roam it. Why not? Glad to make that game account. Yeah, sounds like it's doing well. Pleased to hear as well. I'll tell you what I'll do, Paul. Should take a Pendolino to Boston. I don't have Boston to Providence, so I don't have any routes that go into Boston, so can't really do that at the moment. But yeah, you'll never know until you try, so that's what I've done. Yeah, cool. 325 mile per hour in this Voyager. Cool. I'm off to sleep now, so night everyone. Good night, Lee. But yeah, what I'll do is I'll keep playing some Train Sim World with these temporary speed restrictions on, and I'll let you know if I see any more than just 40, Paul. I'll let you know. Obviously, we got to get to Stamford before 4 p.m. I don't think we're going to cover 9.3 miles within 5 or 4 minutes. I don't think it's going to happen. And Flying Southern has returned. Hello, how are you doing? You probably got Paul in here, didn't you? I forgot to share my stream, haven't I? That's what I have forgotten. I've forgotten to share my stream around. I normally do so, but I've forgotten this time. But I think also because I've already self-promoted in the Discord today. Yeah, I did it early hours this morning because somebody wanted a CD 170 pack, so I shared one of my videos from Train Sim 5 because that was the last time I did a review on the 170, so Paul's gone a bit quiet. Probably just sorting out his daily activities for the morning, no doubt. We all have a busy life. Oh, we got to 220. Come on. I know we have one engine down, but that shouldn't stop us from getting to 125. Surely not. Not unless another engine goes down. At least this one ain't cancelled. They have a interesting reputation of being late or cancelled, so we're trying not to be cancelled today. I think we might be carrying on their lateness, but not by many minutes. Oh, there's that 95 coming. Do you think it's practical to still try and boost to 225? I mean, the last thing we want to be is overshoot tactics, bad tactics, and speeding tactics at the same time. All in one segment, because that wouldn't be great. We got to 123. Yeah, we're gonna have to. As long as it's not within delay repair, that's all good. Nah, they're not getting that. I'm not. I'm not going to let them have that money back. Sorry. You're going to get in late, but you're going to be late within the 15-minute margin, so you can't claim delay and repair. No, thank you. You're not allowed. They should honestly give Amtrak the old HSTs. I mean, would you? Where would you put the HSTs, and how good would you be at looking after them? You know what I mean? Because obviously, we've heard what's been happening in Mexico lately. I mean, fair dues. I mean, they're going to Nigeria, most of them. Well, not most of them. Some of them are going to Nigeria. Some of them are staying behind as preserved units. But yeah, would Amtrak look after them well? Not only that, would the HSTs be too high up for your platforms? That's the thing. I mean, if anything, decisions like that is up to the Department for Transport, so... Good old DFT. So they'll probably know where the HSTs are going. They'll have to. Amtrak, Cascades, Surfliner and Piedmont services. Fair enough. Why would they want 75-year-old trains in America? 75? Cascades is a stopgap before the aero sets arrive. Sorry to work call. Hey, no worries. Our HSTs are not even 50 yet, Paul. 75. But I mean, some of the HSTs do look like they've come from 75 years ago, so I can give you that. I can give you that.
We are now approaching Stafford.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform, and take care when stepping down from the train.
Hey, we still have F40s running around. Oh, fair enough. Now, all I'm seeing is a cross-country Voyager. We might have to free roam it. And Metro. Oh, fair enough. We'll see what comes in, actually. Is there anything due? Can we check? Liverpool, Crewe... no, not really. Where did you hear HST's not being looked after in Mexico? When there was a HST crash? And the HST power car was a full write-off? Metro are dumping their F40s for SD70Ms. Fair enough. Metro also has former KCS SD70MACs on their services. The SD70MACHS. Fair enough. You only adopt someone else's problems, trends, when you can't afford anything else. I mean... I don't play much American Rail, so I don't know. Not fair for me to comment on that one. The MSCHs are there to supplement the F40s. I don't own the SD70 for Cajon Pass or the Santa Fe F7, but I do own the Santa Fe gameplay pack. Oh, fair enough. Right. Oh yeah, we also got to do that engine fix, don't we? Hold on a minute. Oh, wrong one. Can you lot pipe down back there, please? I'm trying to start a Voyager. The fault has been fixed. Yes! The reason the HSTs is going in the UK is because they're too old and too hard to maintain to modern safeties standards. That's correct. That is absolutely 110,000% correct there. Our modern safety systems are basically getting more advanced, so the HSTs are falling out, basically. They don't fall into the mix anymore. Goodbye, Voyager. You may be late to Manchester, you may be not.
The next train to arrive at platform 5 will be the 1610 London Northwestern Railway service to Liverpool Lime Street, calling at Stafford, Crewe, Winsford, Hertford, Acton Bridge, Runcorn East, Liverpool South Parkway, and Liverpool Lime Street. Platform 5 for the 1610 London Northwestern Railway service to
Richie Rail has been nicked a few
Liverpool
times.
Lime
Turning it off and turning it again works every time. True. HSTs are still reliable. HSTs still have good qualities. Yeah, for heritage lines and rail tours, but when our safety systems and our safety procedures get updated, if the trains can't be fitted with ETCS and stuff like that, the trains just get they just get heritaged. It's also down to the fact of sourcing those parts for that train as well. The older the train, the more difficult it is. I mean, yeah, you could 3D print it, but that's not the point. The point is, if it just doesn't meet the modern safety standards, then it just can't remain. I'd love it if they added Great Central Railway. Right, let's get a 390 spawned. Why not? We'll do an 11 car Pendo. That one's going to Glasgow Central. They're clearly not reliable enough, or they wouldn't be going. The question is, when will they replace Voyagers? Probably not for another 10 years or so, maybe. I mean, they've still got the stay of execution for now, but I mean, the Voyagers, they could get preserved in all a lot soon. Who knows? Happens to the best trains. Did you hear LNR is being GBR? Basically, any company that is not an open access operator will become GBR. Whether the company names will still remain or not is another question, because that's not been made clear yet. Yes, we're going to run a Pendolino between Stafford and Crewe, because why the hell not? And we're going to go into that platform. So, let's go. Ironically, NSWTR just decided to repower the XBT fleet, which are basically HST trains with Australian engines. Ah. Okay. What about Freight Shaker? Interesting. Probably right about the HSTs, but ScotRail still have their Interceptor City. That's true, but they are yet to be replaced by 222s. Would you believe it? Because the 222s are supposed to go north to Scotland. Well, Lumo's an open access operator, so they will not be swallowed into GBR, but they will be getting some 222s. Right, on that bombshell, it's time for me to say see ya and go to sleep. Night, Rex and chat. Good night, Flying Southerner. Hopefully you have a wonderful evening, and I'll be chatting to you soon. Freight Shaker will get absorbed by GBR. Unless you're talking about Freightliner, not Freight Shaker. No, it's just passenger operation. It's just passenger operating companies for the moment. We don't know if it'll become Great British Railways Rail Freight or whatever. We don't know. We don't know what will happen. We have Freight Shaker and the company that owns Freight Shaker. Fair enough. That sucks. I hope ScotRail decides to have both. If not, I will not get angry. I will just simply understand. I think they will be retiring theirs as well for the 222s. So most likely they won't keep the HSTs, but they still have a bit of time left. So that's the main thing. Yes, so they're talking about Freightliner. Okay then. Yeah, the our freight services like Colas Rail and such like that, they're not getting merged into Great British Railways. As of what I've understood is passenger operations will fall under GBR unless they are open access rail operators like Grand Central, Lumo and Hull Trains. It is unclear whether the company names will remain. It is also unclear if the GBR branding will have any regional differentiation or not. At the moment, all we know is that GBR is coming. The companies are getting merged into one big Great British Railways. But the company names may still exist or they might not. It just depends, really. It's very difficult to understand and comprehend, but I'm sure as more details come about next year, the more we'll know, the better. We just have to wait, unfortunately. Because I've seen a mixture of what people have been saying online and stuff like that. I've just been seeing a huge mixture of what it could mean, what it could be and all that lot. So we'll just have to see. You've never been on a 222? I believe I have, but only once. Or maybe I just have never been on a 222 before and just didn't realise it was a 221. There's also that, because they do look similar in design. They just don't run in the same places, apart from if you think of the Midlands, because they used to be under EMR. They are getting replaced by the Auroras now, so, you know. I'm surprised Lumo actually wanted the 222s. We honestly thought they were going to be going into storage, or cross-country would just snag them. I'm just happy to know HSTs will still be running forever as the Railtar Heritage are still running. Oh, yeah, there'll be like Midland Pullmans, and North Yorkshire Moors Railway will have a few, and stuff like that for Railtars, and there'll be quite a few heritage spaces that will have HSTs, but in terms of mainline passenger operations, no. They will cease to exist in the GWAT era, and ScotRail will be the last one. If 222s went to cross country, then it would be still overcrowded. Well, I think they're getting the 7 cars while... No, sorry. I think they're getting the 5 cars while Lumo gets the 7 cars. Either that or it'd be the other way around. I'm not too sure. But anyways... Have you heard of Yeoman 44? No, I haven't heard of that. Look at the tilt indeed. This is a better view to see it. I definitely hope Network Rail keeps the HSTs. Yeah, so do I. So do I. That'd be cool. The catalyst of the invasion of a certain locomotive. By how do you mean? It's a tilting train. It's awesome. Going to start tilting in a moment. There we go. Look at that. Best physics train someone's got to offer right now with these Pendolinos is this. And look, they're still on the rails. It's just brilliant. Pendolino's one of those trains where you got to know them. I mean, if you didn't know them as under Virgin trains, you'll sure know them under Avanti West Coast. I agree, the tilt is the best. It's nice to know next PTs are getting repowered. Maybe HSTs can get similar treatment in the future. If you disagree, that's perfectly fine. I won't argue. I think they won't, because obviously the HST's original engines were the Paxman Valentas. They used to scream out stations. Some were given VP 185, so kind of like Paxman Valentas, but a little less powerful and a little less like loud. And the rest were given MTUs, so an engine change I pretty much doubt. I mean, in order to rework the high-speed train, you'd have to change a lot of internal stuff. And some people might just not like that. Some people might just say, leave the HSTs as they are, you know? Let them retire in peace. That's some people. I don't know. The 222s have the same engines of the 220 and the 221 Voyagers, and the 222s look like a Voyager. That's because they are part of the Voyager family. They are Meridians though, so, you know. It's like the sister unit in a way to the Voyagers. They have similar features, similar textures, similar looks, but they are not completely Voyagers, and the Voyagers are not completely Meridians, if you get my meaning. They're made by the same people, though. If that helps. Yeoman 444 is an EMD SW1001 switcher that is confined in Marehead Quarry in Somerset. I've never heard of the Marehead Quarry, no. When it comes to American stuff, yeah. I don't know. I don't know if you guys can hear it. I certainly can. But you can just hear that iconic high-speed sound in the background that you get with the 80 times. It's very quiet, obviously, but it sounds really good. I can definitely hear it. All trains develop cracks and unfortunate flexibility that they don't need to. New engines only work if you can find one that fits. English trains are tiny, so finding one is hard. Yes, he is correct on that. Paul is correct on that. It is very hard to basically keep an old locomotive going. That's why the Pacers had to retire, because obviously they were fit with Cummins engines. Trains don't use Cummins engines anymore, and to be fair, the Pacer was developing cracks, it was leaking and stuff like that, and the HSTs, they were developing cracks as well. So I mean, they were made out of a micro plastic shell or micro something cab shell, so if like something crashed into it, it would just shatter basically, and it would be deemed unrepairable. That's the only issue with HSTs, and that's why they're a safety concern. That's why they've been widespread retired across the UK network. Fiberglass, that's it. Fiberglass HST cabs. Because that's what they were made of back then, in the 1970s. Sad that it's Monday tomorrow. Who likes Mondays? No, not even Garfield likes Mondays. But yeah, it's the safety concerns that end up retiring old trains, and the fact of fixing them if they break down or have faults all the time. It just gets more and more expensive. Obviously, I don't know whether to call the trains that we got now, the brand new ones, lucky or unfortunate, because now that we're getting Great British Railways. See, now that we're getting the Great British Railways, they could potentially... Oh, what was I going to say? I've lost my trail of thought. That's interesting. So the 350 in my mind just went, oh, that thing you were talking about? Yeah, can't remember now. What was I trying to say? I'm hoping to travel on the Great British Railways train. Oh, that was it. Great British Railways trains could basically be saved from a lot of like corrosion and stuff like that, because they'll be well maintained, hopefully, and everything like that. And you don't have the problems of having to go to every single train operating company and you know, because all the trains will run under one body. I mean, if they start putting Pendolinos on the East Coast Main Line, that's when we'll start having words, but yeah, I think the original point I was trying to make is just gone now. So, oh dear. Anyways, we're now approaching Crewe. This will be our final stop for tonight's stream. All change, all change. Got anything in here? Anything at all? No. Yeoman 444 is the whole reason why y'all have a certain locomotive. I'm not sure what you mean by a certain locomotive. Could you speak more in depth? Can I search British Enterprise for Creators Club? I have to run off and do something after the end of this stream, so I won't be able to search it up. I'll try and search it up tomorrow if I remember. The one that holds the majority of freight. Oh, the shed! The Class 66, is that what you're talking about? Yeah, we do have to thank you Americans on that one, because that was made in America. That one we definitely give you credit for. The 125 has electric motors, lol. The diesel electric, lol. Yeah, I know the diesel electric. Did I say they had electric motors? Did I say that? Because if I did say that, that's obviously not what I was trying to say. The Pendolinos are fantastic. They sure are. That's why I thought I'd drive one tonight. Getting a bit of Pendle action. We're only holding up the 1630 to Manchester Piccadilly. The 59s too. Those are heavily modified SD40-2s. Yeah, I mean, I totally get what you're saying. And if I'm not mistaken, the sheds are supposed to be replaced by Class 93s and 99s at some point. The engine of the Class 66 sticks out on top here. Oh, sticks out the top. Oh yeah, it does, it does. True. Well, I meant maybe similar electric bogie. Interesting. AWS was owned by Wisconsin Central. Oh, cool. Have the 350s entered service with Northern? Last I remember, no. I don't think they have, you know. And I'm not being funny, but if Northern is disappearing, yeah. One of your comments said, imagine the space for batteries if they had electric motors. I was pointing out that they already have electric motors. Oh, one of my commenters said, right, I thought it was me. I can sometimes get myself confused and mixed up on things like that, but anyways, I understand that. Right, I saw 4 Class 20s yesterday. Oh, cool. Okay, so we are going to leave it here with our replacement bus service to Alderley Edge. So, whilst the fog is rolling in, stand by the traffic lights, because why not? That is going to be it for tonight's stream, everyone. Thank you all for popping in and enjoying with us. Sorry that you've been hearing some random noise in the background. I'll just take the charger out now. That noise will have disappeared by now. But yes, I was charging my control, so sorry about that one. Yeah, that is going to be it for tonight's service, tonight's stream. So, what I'm going to say is, thank you all for watching. Please do make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you're new. We're trying to hit 1,000 subscribers. And yeah, thanks for everyone for popping in, including you, Paul, and Flying Southerner, and Transit Gaming, and everybody else. It's been all great to chat to you and everything, and I will be live next Wednesday with my final stream before Christmas. I'll catch you all then, and all that's left for me to say is good night, everyone.